Hi everyone! So today we are going to talk about, do projectors really need to wait 7 years for success? So you probably heard RaUruHu, the founder of Human Design, talk about how projectors need 7 years to learn their craft. And this can cause a lot of frustration, and I hear you. So I would like to share a few things with the intention to uplift you and bring you some clarity. Let's start. My name is Barchi. I'm a gentle guide here to inspire, empower, and support you to be your most precious, authentic self. In this video, I won't talk about what success means because this is highly subjective. I would invite you though to get clear about what it means to you. The more clarity you have, the easier it is for you to obtain something. So, what does success mean to you? Is it freedom, recognition, money, impact, service? There is no wrong answer. Just write what comes up for you. If this comes hard for you, I would advise you 2 things. First, forget about what your loved one said or think it's right. Forget about what everyone else thinks what is right or what is wrong, and just write down as if no one needs to know, because in reality they don't. Okay, the second thing, this will come in handy later on, so it is wise to look it up now. See, where does non-self show up for you? Where do you compromise? Where aren't you yourself in order to get something, like an approval or recognition? Check which centers and lines are open to have a general idea. So check your open centers and open lines or open gates. Alright, and let's get back to the reason behind a large number of years. As RaUruHu says, projectors usually dig deep. That doesn't mean they can be mastered sooner, but what can happen is that by digging or learning, they might discover there is always much more to learn, and hence will not seem as confident in their knowledge, especially because they're not here to know themselves, but the other. So they need to be recognized by others. And because of that, it is simply that they're probably the least aware of their gifts. And their gifts is their blind spot, I would say. Okay, next. I would like to take the pressure off your back, dear projector, by feeling you need to choose the perfect, or rather the right thing. Otherwise, you're doomed. Know that every little thing you choose now will teach you something. If not anything else, it will show you what you don't like, and that is very precious, trust me. So let us forget about 7 years and rather ask yourself a few things. So I would advise you or invite you at this moment to pause this video, take a pen and paper and write these things down. So number 1, what would you pursue if it wasn't either too late, too much, too expensive, too impossible, too anything really? So what would you pursue if it wasn't either too late, too much, too expensive, too impossible, too anything? Second thing, what do you love to do just for the sake of doing it? Imagine a kid who loves to draw. You can see how much they love it, and no one is really forcing them to do. And they don't even think about, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with this drawing? In 1 day or in 10 days, where is this leading me? They don't ask things like that. So here we can divide this question. The one that I just shared for number 2, what is it that you love to do just for the sake of doing it? So let's divide this question into 2 parts. Question, let's say 2A is, what does your inner child needs to feel happy? And 2B, what does your adult self love to do? What is filling up your well? Okay. As much as I understand you, my dear projector, know that I really do understand you. But know also that you being still and helplessly asking around what to do is not a solution. It really isn't. It makes me crazy. I'm sorry. Because in reality, if you want to get something done, or you know what something is like, you need to start doing it. There's no other shortcut. And I know all about waiting and stuff. I do. So here is where you need to trust your authority over your conditioning. And this might take up to 7 years, because projectors are the most conditioned type. So they need to unlearn what they learn so they can fully trust themselves. And I'm definitely included in this. So as I said, I hear you and I understand you. I really do. I promise. So tap into your authority and wait for invitation. And I will link my video about it so you can listen, okay? When I mentioned your conditioned non-self, so basically your non-self, I meant you should ask yourself, what do I do but isn't really what I love to do? Does it make sense? Okay. And before you start arguing back, I would like to mention an amazing quote by Julia Cameron, the author of The Artist's Way book, which I adore, who said, after someone complaining how old they will be after 5 years if they start playing the piano, she said, in 5 years you will reach the same age if you start practicing piano or if you don't. So it's really up to you. So let's just wait a moment and let it sink for a while. Let it sink, because I feel there is so much wisdom in this, isn't it? I love this one so much. Let it sink. Okay. After you pick something and really start owning it, stop and notice your progress. This is also so crucial. Stop and notice how much fun you're having, and most importantly, be grateful that you have the opportunity to do what you love to do. Isn't that amazing just by itself? So instead of feeling helpless or powerless, go with your genuine interest. Enjoy it, really enjoy, with your full heart engaged. Learn to smell the roses, as they say. So appreciate what you have at this very moment, and in no time you will get recognition and invitation that you deserve. It sounds simple. I know it isn't always that easy. I really do. But it's up to you to pick what is important for you. If you do what you love, there won't be a single moment wasted if you do what you love. Another thing to sink in. Okay, so I invite you, my dear projector, don't get stuck in your head. Follow your passion, curiosity, love, excitement, whatever it is. Keep moving forward, and I wish you much, much love, success, and good luck. If there is anything uncertain or you wish more tips or help, let me know in the comments below. I'm definitely here to help you out. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening. I invite you to give me thumbs up if you like this video, or subscribe if you want to make me smile. So see you next time. Bye.